We're starting at 11:20. Just left the trailhead right there, the parking lot. And I forgot, and I remembered that I didn't buy a little Bic, a little mini Bic lighter. Some nice people heard us, so now we have a lighter. But hopefully that's it for, I don't know, what, surprises?
Yeah.
Well, you're coming around the corner, if you can call it, if a tree is a corner. But look at these wildflowers. There's a bunch of pretty white ones all over. They're everywhere. They're really pretty. It's a little stinky. Really pretty, Rachel.
You want to take a short break?
I mean, if this isn't a breaking spot, I don't know what is. We're gonna take a nice little break here, because this is kind of hard to pass up.
Yeah, look at those nubbly things.
We're climbing up, and now we just contour around this. It's a slight climb, but it's nothing crazy. It's pretty nice though. It is exposed. So glad I put on the old sunscreen. But probably put my hood up in a second here too. But yeah, it's quiet also. There's not a lot of wind.
All the places I want to go.
I know.
You probably have a lot of them yourselves.
Yeah. Should be nice. It's hot though. Like in the still side where it's just exposed and there's rock on our one side, you know? It's a little warm because there's nowhere for the breeze to pass.
All right, we're at Alta Meadow. I think we're gonna take a nice long break here. I would like to know what those are exactly. I think that Hamilton Lake is up in this one, but I just don't know, man. I don't know. I guess Alta Meadow midway. Pretty dry for a meadow, but I guess we're, it's summer, maybe even late summer. There he is.
And there's Rachel. And now we're heading down a little bit. Just kind of an acute turn in the trail. We're gonna get some water here and just keep on going.
Yeah, everything.
Yes.
There, 360, 360. Shit. I wish you could mute.
Oh, we've just been slogging for the past hour and a half. Bushwhacking in the stand of trees that's beyond this stand way over there. About an hour back, it was like deadfall, just super unstable ground with weirdo rocks that weren't buried at all. Just a lot of slip and slide, and then across a meadow, cutting through manzanita and kind of high grasses. You can't see what you're stepping in, and now we're coming up this steep slope here. Been at it for a bit, and I'm gonna head up over here. It's pretty steep here, but it's all settled rocks, man. So yeah, cut over there and then down across. We might even get a little sunlight on us. Probably not.
No, it's okay. Up here is Moose Lake, up here. And we're tired. And as you can see, sun setting. And that looks pretty pleasant. Yep. So the tent's on the other side of that dead tree laying there. And like I said, we didn't make it to Moose Lake. This is one of the tarns right below it. And the sun just set, so I'm not being blinded.
Alright, so we saw the tarn from probably up there, because we were going along that ridge back from the other side. Yeah. Behind the tree there's a tarn. You'll probably see it in Rachel's video she took earlier, but anyhow, so it's been nice. And then tomorrow, Rachel and I were just looking at this. So, okay, we're heading up this ramp here, and then up, and then we're gonna go drop down over there. And there's like a lake there. You can kind of see a little bit of green grassy stuff, and then we come up over here, and I'm not sure how high, Rachel.
I think we're gonna be further back.
Further back, yeah, we're gonna be, I don't know exactly know where, but then, and then head over, and then we'll pop up. See that kind of the sunlit one right there. We're gonna stay high above that craggy stuff. Come up, stay high above that, over, and then you see those two dips right there. First one, nope. Second one, Pterodactyl Col or Pass, and then we drop down that. So we're doing that. We're doing that tomorrow, yeah.
I slept awesome. Chris slept awesome. That said, we're kind of in a little cool hole by a lake, and it's basically raining on us from the inside of our tent. I think even without the fly, although it's halfway on, we just attracted condensation. So we had a lot of condensation this morning. It was not a surprise, because we're basically, I mean, I don't know if you can see the shine on this. I mean, everything's dewy, and it smells really good.
All right, start of day 2. Leaving this pretty camp spot. Gonna climb up this little kind of slope here, and then I already said this last night, but and then over Pterodactyl Pass. Yeah, way back. Up on a nice little, I don't even know what you call this. This is basically a little, just bench.
I don't think it's.
And then grassy ramp, and then over that Moose Lake. I don't know, half an hour or so maybe. It's been nice. Bouldered up for a bit from Moose Lake, or sorry, from that tarn, and climbed a bit and popped up over, well, where you see it get flat here. And here we go. Alright, so our tarn we stayed at, I don't know, it's back down there. Bump, 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 down. Came scrabbling up. You can see a bit of a use trail at times, but it is pretty obvious where you go for the most part. And here's Moose Lake. Boy, oh boy. This was our destination for yesterday. It would have been, well, this morning it took us an hour. Yesterday evening it would have took longer because I was absolutely just completely just done. But yeah, here we go. Look at this. There's a Rachel back here somewhere. Hey! Look at this big pretty lake.
Man, this lake. There were people here last night, so we wouldn't have had privacy, but it is full of swim spots. This one especially. We swam over there at those rocks.
Yeah,
I want another swim in this.
every 20 minutes.
Every 20 minutes.
So this sand is sparkling. I don't know if you can tell. I guess it has a lot of quartz. All right, we're leaving Moose Lake.
Buddy.
We're headed actually up there, but there's sort of a deep canyon between us, so we're gonna traverse around it. But that's a nice lake. Lots of islands. There's Chris. And there is our goal at the moment.
Okay, so we need to get across over here,
Yes.
and then get up here and go over that. That's Pterodactyl Pass, but we're kind of on the high side of a bit of a valley kind of drainage, and we don't want to go that way. So
It's tedious.
we are gonna go down this chute. You kind of can't see it too great from here, but it down there, and then kind of cross this guy here, and then go up and over.
Yeah.
We think that's the plan.
That's the plan. It looks like that's the best view we have.
Yeah, it
I think
is.
there's some kind of valley there.
It looks like there might be a drainage right there,
I
so
mean,
we
if-
might be heading up
Yeah.
there. I don't know. All right, let's
All
go. All right. So far now we're heading up the opposing kind of slope from this drainage that we were just pointing out. It's only been like 15 minutes, and there's Rachel coming up, and we were pointing that stuff up from, we came out over there and then contoured and came down, so this went quickly, but we'll see what's up ahead. Now we're coming up pretty soon, man. Maybe how much longer on the final kind of ridge over to the platform of Pterodactyl, but right now we're just bopping around in these little dips and stuff, but it's solid, man. Rachel once again drew a perfect line using Cal Topo, and Yeah, really good. Really good. All right. Whew.
Yeah.
Here we are. Go up the white stripe per the instructions.
Yes.
Man. Look at that. Oh boy. And if you look, and you will, there's the tarn we stayed at last night. Way up top, you can see the lower one down below it with the green banks. And from there, we climbed up behind that, dropped down to Moose Lake, came around the other side, up and over, and then down there, then dropped down and then climbed up. We kind of highlined it for a bit, and then right there at that grassy chute we hit a ranger, Ingrid, so thanks to Ingrid, ranger, and she said if you come down this drainage here, it's pretty much just a straight shot across, no ups and downs, and that was the case. So yeah, I think we bypassed a lot of the up and down and then came this way, and yeah, some folks there I won't stall on. Very nice.
So we're headed up here to Lonely Lake, but that over there is Elizabeth Pass. We came down that drainage a couple years ago, maybe 2018, I think. Yeah. Let's see how long it takes us. Alright, I'm doing a line down video from the tent. This is the wall above us. And I guess we're staring at a lot because it's right here. But it's really, really cool. Chris, I can't zoom in one-handed. Zoom in. Zoom in for me. No, the other way. Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
The other way. There we go.
Good. I mean, look at those
This is the part.
boards on the top. Those crazy.
Like, it's wild. It's like all smooth and glaciated down there, but then you move up, it's like fractured, and it looks like perfect in some places. These look like castle walls. And then you see kind of debris overhanging. This is an interesting campsite. It was virtually the only place to camp. Because otherwise you're not supposed to sleep on, or you're not supposed to make your tent on a non-durable surface. So we're on a ledge. That's Chris chasing marmots around our campsite. That's our campsite. It's pretty cool. It's on a little shelf, which you've seen. This is just a cooler view, though. This is the sieve
What do you want, dude?
of marmots. He wants something.
He's Mermo.
It's like 10 feet away.
What are you doing, Mermo?
Just give it up, bud.
You got nothing coming, man.
Yeah.
Yeah? Sorry.
Let's see how you respond to a dash. Dash! Gone, but not too far. I think he gets fed. He's demanding. He's persistent. He keeps coming back. He's loud. Look at that.
It's time for sunglasses.
You really have been fed. You think you're going to come over here? Oi! That's it.
Okay. Morning. Good morning. Start of day 3, coming up from Lonely Lake. Kind of a funny little camp spot. Just kind of funny looking. And yeah, heading up these slabby guys. Our pass is right there. And you know, yesterday we were looking at this. This is clearly like, you know, concave kind of stuff coming off of that wall. But this is like I'm gonna guess this is a pretty easy graded kind of, just large kind of. I guess is that even a slab? That's just part of the mountain, man. But anyhow, we're gonna head towards that. But we're gonna pop up around here. Rachel's up there. Go up, 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 up. Peep over the edge over there, because there's some good views, and it's, I think, maybe easier to get kind of a bird's eye view over there. Anyhow, and then kind of contour over to the col there, and then over. Yep.
Okay, so our pass is just over there, but we wanted to come up here. I went a little too far in one direction. I wanted to look over into the lake we were gonna camp at tonight, Big Bird Lake. But this is the top of Deadman Canyon. And that, I think that little dark smudge there is Elizabeth Pass. Yeah, and there's a trail in there somewhere.
Huh.
Goes down, down, down.
Uh-oh. Easy does it. Yeah, I'm spooked.
I'm not starting over. You can cut out the stuff you don't like.
Yeah.
There's my Chris. Enjoying, I don't know, the achievement.
Yeah.
And the sun. He likes slabs. And what we did to get up here.
Gave me the heebie-jeebies.
It did. It was slabby. Here's our wall. Precious, precious. All right, that was Horn Col. We came straight across. And it was pretty easy. Now we're at the base of Elizabeth Pass. Elizabeth Blurg. I'm on the trail currently. And then we'll take it down to something you can't see. Still.
Yep, 2018, we came up here. We just dropped our packs down there, by the way. For a little revisit. Yep. What time we get here in 2018? 7?
Like 6. And yeah, we can make it down 4 miles in like an hour
Yep.
or two.
That was night hiking, utter exhaustion. Yep.
Well,
Going down steep switchbacks past there when it drops down. Boy, that was something.
we're probably down in that. So, to trace our path, we actually peeked out right, let's see, finger, there, right below that bump at that ridge there. Jeez Louise, this is difficult. Okay. And that is the Col. It's probably the Horn. Anyways. And then we traversed this stuff. Came up here. Why? Dizzy. went up to Elizabeth Pass for funsies. This path, this kind of path is very easy to follow. It's good trail. I think it probably lasts for decades. But man, it mashes my feet. Like, I don't know, maybe I need a stiffer sole. Where'd he go? I will say the rock is cool looking.
Yeah.
The way it sparkles.
It's you can kind of zone out on it actually.
Yeah. This is sort of one of my favorite parts of Deadman Canyon, which is near the top. But it has this really beautiful kind of meadow, kind of bowl type thing. But I'm not quite there yet.
Oh wow, look at Gary.
Just a sec. Super short video, walking through the wildflowers. It is actual trail, stompy trail. All right, that's all I dare. Alright, we found our old watering hole, just as awesome as always. And done.
Alright, still making our way Elizabeth Pass, or well, anyhow, after we came over Horn Col, we popped up on Elizabeth Pass, and it's a long one coming down. Anyhow, we're on this cruisy section now. Yep, just cruising. And we hit this tree stand, and then we go up to Big Bird right in there. So we should be there pretty soon.
I think we can just follow the outlet stream.
Yeah. It looks slabby. But in the trees, I don't know. Who knows? Alright, so there's Rachel. That's Rachel right there. Yep. And we're just cutting off the Deadman Canyon trail. And is this called Big Bird?
Well, this is the outlet for
Creek?
Big Bird.
So the outlet for Big Bird. Nice, not a rager at all, a little creek. And we're just gonna slab it up to the lake.
You know, this might be the outlet for Deadman, and then
Oh,
the outlet
lordy.
for Big Bird is over there, maybe.
Huh. I don't like that. Boy, oh boy, there's one pretty little creek. Look at that. And then look at this right here, Rachel. A bridge!
So this is Big Bird Lake, and the climb up here was almost better than the lake, just because it had this really cool outlet stream with tons of little cascades and waterfalls. But the lake is pretty. And our campsite, as usual, we chose, I like perches. That's the problem. I like perches, but generally they're pretty exposed. So we're tucked up there on that pile of rocks. and Chris is using his sleeping bag as sort of a sunshade / umbrella here. It'll be nice at night.
Alright, start of day 4. Leaving Big Bird. It's a nice little campsite. It's tight in there. Little bit of a squeeze getting in and out of the tent at night and stuff, but in the morning. But it's nice, man. It's been like it cooled off a little last night, but not a ton. It was like a nice cool breeze. A pretty nice area. Heading towards those slabs.
Okay, out of the granite slabs and into a very short section of pretty woodiness. Ah, man, I just stepped on a fern. It really gets me.
I know. After the slabs, just cruising on this stuff. It's really nice. Should be at a really big slab with really just sliding water going down it that we stopped at years ago, coming the opposite direction. So we're gonna take a break there. It's pretty wildflowers. And a little bit of bugginess.
So we came from up there, the lake up there, went down those slabs. It was easy, pleasant even. Now I think this is Lower Ranger Meadow, and it's just, there's a nice breeze. Chris is probably way ahead because I'm messing around here. It's just really beautiful.
There's breeze coming up from valley, but look at that meadow back there with my face in it. Yeah, here's the slab, the breaking slab, the slab slide. Here comes Rachel, heading up Cloud Canyon. Just made the turn off of Deadman Canyon, the junction. That's Roaring River, where we camped years ago, and I split my toe open. That was day 2 of a 10-day hike. And we got down there this time, it's like one of my toes I wrapped a little bit ago felt tender. So basically, anyhow, pretty ugly looking blister, but nothing bad. Anyhow, kind of treated that up. It's looking a lot better now. And heading up Cloud Canyon to Big Wet Meadow, probably about 5:30. Alright, we got about an hour and a half more hiking. It's 4:15, maybe 4:10. We're gonna stop here and take a little break. Nice, this whole trail today, it's been, at least from the beginning of this, Cloud Canyon trail at least, it's been real buggy and boggy next to the river, so this one is a nice nice change of scenery in that regard. Yeah. It has been buggy, man. Mosquitoes galore coming through here, but I'm looking back from where we came, and there's real muckers down there. The trail's pretty mucky. Anyhow, up here, kind of aspen and willow and stuff. And then it's starting to clear up here. Pretty cool. And then see that big old whale fin.
So way off there, that's our tent. Tent on a rock. We are in the meadows, and I think if we camped anywhere else in the meadows, it would have been like Skeeterville. So the idea was there was a nice wind coming right over this kind of rock here. And we set up, and very minimal mosquitoes, I'm happy to say. I was scared the wind would keep up and it would be kind of a crazy night, but it basically died at like 8 or 9. I mean, it's a pretty nice view. These are funny little sights. Not great water access. So our goal is, or rather the trail is, down here, up just a little bit into there, and then crossing up over into there, Colby Lake and Colby Pass. One more thing about this site. It looks like a bear's playground. I was very paranoid last night. We did all the things, and yeah, protected our food, protected our smells, made sure all the smelly things were in the can, etc. No bears. And I didn't see any deer. Bats, though.
All right, morning of day 5. Got a lot of climbing. Well, not a lot of climbing to do. Just I think 1,800 this morning, and then or 22. I don't remember. So 18 or 22 first half of the day up to Colby Lake. And then we could take a break up there. That'll be midday, and then just kind of straight line for a while pop off trail at the end of the day and scurry up to PG Lake. That's 1,000 feet of elevation gain. Off trail, just slabs, but that'll be the more strenuous part. But this morning, man, Cloud Canyon. Now it's trail. Morning. It's trail now, but and it is back there either, also, but it's just deadfall, downfall, overgrowth, mucky stream trail stuff, skeeters.
You walk around me.
Got a campsite right there on that slab down there. Yeah, this is cool. Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're still headed up, I guess for now, in that direction. And then up there. We took a little break here. Because this kind of stuff is sort of irresistible. Swam. I dipped. I tried to dip in there. I thought it was a deep sandy bottom. It is not. It's like polished granite. And I had to crawl out. So instead, I kind of got in right where those two currents meet. And it was a very, yeah, it pushed me around.
This is video of Rachel taking video. She had to jump. She's probably telling the story. Probably telling it better. Yep, she's saying I had to jump in the water. I had to jump in the water because I was doing some laundry and it floated away. And she had to dart and chase in after it. Hey, what are you doing? Just hit Colby Lake, basically at noon. I'm gonna go down here and take a gander. Oh. Pretty, man. It's a nice one. Yeah, Rachel was joking. If we came all the way here last night, but that could not have occurred. I was, yeah, I think it would have been done. Yeah, pretty. Nice spot though, nice campsites up here. Boy, this would have been a really nice place to camp. There's some jumping rocks all around this thing. Yeah, really nice up here. Yeah.
I don't know how we got here last night.
I was just saying, it couldn't have happened. I wouldn't have been able to do it, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, whatever. I guess, but I would have been in miserable, destroyed mode, you know. Yeah.
Let's see.
So we're just talking here. Where's our pass? And we think so. We go around this, this side of the lake here, and then at the end we start climbing up. So we think it's that gravelly pass right there with all that talus, and there's probably boulders, or maybe it's tucked in back there, or some. So between those two, somewhere in that saddle right there, if you want to call it that. All right. Really nice coming up Cloud Canyon here. There's a breeze coming from yonder's way. Yeah, really nice. It's not real hot. It's probably, 60s, low 60s, mid 60s. Oops. Yeah, trail's really nice, graded, just switchbacks, clean, evident everywhere, which is like we're on trail right now, so that's what you want. But yeah, and the pass there, the switchbacks. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, I mean, you can't. This astute observer will see them, I'm sure, but they're in there. So that is one of those little notches up there is ours. Almost certain of that. Nice switchbacks. And now I'll lift up. So, there we go. Just looking straight here and then, yep, going up there. Yeah, maybe yeah, I don't know. It's steep, but the trail's good, man. So far, it's just so pretty. I'm looking forward to getting up there. It's gonna be cool. Rachel's down there, coming up. Wait a little bit here, but it passes. Probably see it. I don't know. Just a couple minutes, a few more switchbacks, and we're up there. But don't want to go up there before Rachel. We gotta hit passes together. So I found a nice little rock. Got a dual ledge action. One supporting the pack, one supporting me. Comfy, comfortable. Nice, just taking over. Folks here. Howdy. Hey. It is dead. Not an inch more.
Oh my God.
Here's the backside of Colby, at least for us. Coming down, talk to a family up there. They're out here for 11 days. Pretty nice people. And coming down through this pretty meadow. From here, well, we're gonna drop down into this valley and then basically hike, break off trail, and whatever. Just find a path up here, and then up in there is PG Lake. So that's the plan right now. Man, look at that. Pretty. Can we see our pass? I think we can kind of see our pass. Maybe not. I don't know. Like, that's it. Anyhow, this is a pretty meadow. They're always pretty, but this one's a doozy. Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so we just climbed up from the meadow down there, across the river down there, where it turns into more of a rocky kind of foundation or bottom. And just cross country up this guy. We were about a third of the way up on this thing. And I don't know, man, it's again, once you get up on these, it's not as hairy as it looks from, straight on. Anyhow, so we just scurry up here and then behind this guy, and well, we'll see what happens. What do you see? Yeah, come this way, man. Oh, that chute? Yowzers. Alright, so we made maybe 3 or 4 attempts going up, you know, granite slab like that with some, you know, areas that looked like you get handholds and footholds, but man, I was freaking out. Can't do that. So we were like, let's cut around the side. So we decided to just kind of stay a little bit lower, but just continue this way. And it's just been this stuff, like solid ground, boulders, but you know, solid ground, trees. And it's right over there. We pop over that, and I think the lakes should come into view there. We'll see. But boy, I lost my shit earlier, as I'm accustomed to doing when I think I'm about to die. Time for what bullshit? Water bullshit. Oh man, yeah, this was a bit trying, a bit difficult. So we came out over there. Now we popped down. Sorry, I don't even know what I'm pointing at. Came up there, popping around these little kind of gullies and stuff. And from here, just right down there to the shore, contour around, Babunkle. Just lazing around this morning. Just got a few miles to do today up into the Kaweah Basin. So, just taking it easy. Yesterday was a doozy.
Sorry, I'm in the way.
No. Falls down there. The tree over there.
And a tent.
Yep, stuff. Cups drying. And I need to. This little windscreen. He's still going. Every year I say I'm gonna replace him, but he keeps going. This thing went all through all the AZT and all our trips since.
Alright, we're still at the lake, lazing around. So I'm doing a little whatever. Checking out this one. Okay, I hopped it, but I didn't want to record that. I think Chris is right. This might actually be a nice swimming hole over here with fish. Let's see, can I get you fish? No, he ran away too fast. Nope, there he is.
Alright, pull adjust. Leaving the site. Day 6. Here. Leaving Colby Lake, right? No. PG Lake, sorry.
Picket Guard.
Yeah, Picket Guard. And last night we got in at 6:30. I was so tired and just super sticky. 2 days. I didn't rinse off the night before, at least not fully. So I just saw this little access to the water. Jumped in right here, rinsed off quick, and then we just by the time we were done with that it was like 7:30, so no swimming really, but there's great swimming here. Had we gotten here earlier, oh well, next time for someone else. And then up here too, really nice swimming hole. Boy man, look at that. Well, you can't, I don't know if it's coming through really good well on the camera, but yeah, probably some more spots up in here. And we're off, like 10:30, 10:35. Maybe, I don't know, 4-hour day into Kaweah Basin and just chill out there. Lay in the sun with a shield of quilt.
Well, I think we'll try and linger. Maybe get up there at 5.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. And then tomorrow, Pyra Queen in the morning, and out as far as possible. Well, to Buck Creek. Buck Creek, probably. Alright, just crossed this. I don't know what it is exactly. It feeds the Picket Guard Creek. It feeds 2 tarns, or lakes, I guess, that feed Picket Guard Lake. So we contoured. We just walked on the ground back there in the trees, came around the 2, and then crossed over the river, just pushing through willow stuff, nothing too gnarly. Then we're in this stuff, just craggy, kind of shattered up terrain, and we're gonna poppity pop up over this little bump. You know, it looks much more severe on camera. It's usually the opposite, actually, but yeah. And then tuck over this hump, bloop, over a little saddle, and then head up into Kaweah Basin. Pretty straightforward, although this stuff's very up and down, so you don't get, you don't have a lot of visibility on stuff, but just kind of bump around, find your way. Alright, so just came up to that little dry tarn area, up these kind of large talus bouldery guys. Yeah, there's a couple of little. Yeah, this is soft. Watch out, sorry.
Fucking slithery.
Alright, you ready?
Hey,
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it. Alright, we've made it to Kaweah Creek, or river, or whatever it is at this point. We just crossed it. I think there's many different ways you can take to make your way up into the basin, but we decided to cross there. And we're headed in that very beautiful direction.
Alrighty, just popped up kind of the saddles like up in there, back a bit though, and then came over that, just climbing down, bopping around next to the river, I guess up high, and then now we're coming down on this, and here's the lake. We're gonna cut around that way and probably take a break right up top there, I think, and yeah, maybe jump in. We'll see what happens. Oh man, it's Rachel popping out. It's just been this ever since that little tarn back there. Just slow climb. Sometimes soily stuff like this, actually more so now that we're in this tree section, so stands to reason, I guess, but yeah, pretty nice through here. And then we're gonna pop over up here in a little bit, not very long, and then we'll be in the Kaweah Basin, and then just mosey on up to our campsite at one of the many tarns up there. Nice, easy day so far. Don't want to jinx myself or us, but yeah, today's just been moseying. Almost like yesterday was pretty strenuous, a lot more than we thought it would be. And today's like, you know, still doing stuff, but easily. So it's kind of like physical therapy for yesterday's damage. Anyhow, talk in a bit. Buckaroo hat engaged. Yep.
Should I stay high?
No, come to me. I mean, staying high wouldn't have hurt you, but...
Hi!
Yeah, just cut up around to the right of this lonely pine, and then I think the tarn's right below there, I think.
So I did want to sleep, or rather swim, at a cigar-shaped pond a little back there, close to this. But I think we're going to try and camp here. Looks more campable for sure.
Well, here's Cigar Tarn. I don't know if the kind of depth is coming through. It's pretty cool. There's just no camping around it, really. I mean, you could go to sleep at night here and wake up the next day. That can happen, but it's a cool little tarn. It's like a little Everest looking thing right there. I don't know.
So in this basin, there's all these little tarns framed by little rock walls. So you can kind of spot them easy. Those are way over there. That right there is our cigar tarn.
Okay, so we just popped up. The little tarns are smaller ones down there. Cigar Tarn way down there. So these are the larger tarns in Kaweah Basin. And there's one, there's two, and it looks like there's a little guy up here. I know there's a bunch of little ones up there too, but anyhow, we're gonna keep on looking for a campsite. A lot of rocks around here, but we'll find something. I know a lot of people do camp here, so we'll join the club. Oh, and there's Pyra Queen Col right up there, center frame. Not the dark crag. Do we go to? That's like climber stuff, but we go to the left a bit. Oh. Sorry.
They are frozen solid. Let's see. We'll see how long it takes for me to be able to put them on my feet. Okay, shoe check. Huh. Good to go. Wow, they thawed fast. So that's our immediate goal up there. Not the red smudge, but a notch a little further up, which is, I don't even know which one it is. We won't know until we get there. We are about at 11.5, a little above 11.5 down here. And that notch is 8 or 9, I can't remember. 12,800. Let's say that. It'll be a climb, but I think it'll be nice.
All right, 8:13, day 6? No, day 7. Jeez Louise, yeah. Tonight's night 7 and out tomorrow. Yeah, anyhow. Woke up to ice. First day of cloud cover coming through. I mean, that's actually not true. We had some weird clouds our first morning here, but they just burned off. These are coming in. Look, maybe a little more. I don't know, man. I was gonna say system-y, edge of a system or something, but I have no clue. I don't know about that stuff. So anyhow, I'll take a little bit of cloud cover going up this at Pyra Queen. Climbing. And, yeah, we actually disappeared. We've disappeared behind that ridge there. At least the actual col we're headed for, but yeah, pretty. We're probably about halfway up from our camp spot, maybe a little bit more actually. But yeah, just doing a lot of boulder stuff. Bump. Heading up here to that, like, you know, if you can kind of see it, it's like not a saddle, but kind of where this plateaus out, and then we cut shoop up that way. Yeah. Sticky. Huh? Yeah. Do it. Maybe slabs and a little bit of boulders. Alright. We just came over kind of our final little bump up to the main approach to the wall, to the spine. Here comes Rachel. Got a snowfield here. That right there, and we can't see the other side of it, but that's the real dark notch that's low that you see from another angle that people think always looks really good, I think. So I know we have to go below the snowfield along here, and then we cut back somewhere. We'll find out.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Oops. Yeah. 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 Yeah, so there's, what you see from down in the valley and up on in the basin and everything. You don't see that little ramp. You see just this notch. So when people get up here, they see that ramp, as Rachel just said, pretty tempting looking. Like, you scramble up that. We've scrambled up stuff that steep. But it requires like class 4 stuff on the other side. So we're going to climb up here and then just start heading this way. And as soon as you feel like you have nowhere to go, you turn around and look, and there's a ramp leading up. A nice ramp. You can see the ramp right there, that nice little notch right behind me. So here comes Rachel here, cutting over. You comfortable with the line?
I'm not going there.
No, I know, coming across here to me.
Yeah.
Alright. The brown stuff under the snow melt is a little mucky and slippy, so yeah.
Mucky and slippy with a boulder on top.
Yep. And then we'll just cut up here, and there we go. Bunkle. It is so nice, man, to be on this, and boy, oh boy, look at this. Little pretty flowers greeting us right here. Super awesome stuff. And then, dun-da-da, we go down that chute. Now, it's scrabbly, yes, but we've done similar things, like in that's Frozen Lakes Pass, times all over again right there. But anyhow, we'll get to that when we get to that.
Okay, Chris is heading down the notch. I'm doing one last goodbye. To the snowfields. To our path up. Let's see if we can survive the descent.
I didn't get it, but alright, so this is looking straight. Right now I have the camera straight, so you get an idea of the grade here. It's steep. It's over 45. But we gotta take turns, right? So one of us slides down when you're doing slop like this, and then you hit a spot where you get a little bit of a block, and you always look uphill towards your partner coming down in case stuff comes flying. And even if you are looking, they have to yell out, "Rock! Look out!" Whatever. I mean, a lot of people know this, but anyhow, so take a break, and then I'll go down. And when I get to the stop at the bottom, I'll say, "Oh, okay, I'm done. Come on down," and we leapfrog like that.
My God.
Yep, just a little bit longer.
Just a little bit.
This is Biggie.
I'm dusty. All right, we're at lake level. Just came down from that little chute. You know, I think better down than up. That was a mess, but it was a little bit fun.
And now we're at the lake. Pretty lake. And now it's kind of just talus blarg till the end of the lake, which should be at in about 15 minutes maybe. And then we're gonna take a nice little break, and then go from there. Yeah. Well, whew. Starting the third leg of the off-trail portion for today. And guess what? There's more talus and boulders. More of the joys of this off-trail stuff. Just this crap all the way down. It's you know, it's not hazard exposure, anything like that. Sure, you can twist an ankle or fall and cut your hand or whatever, but it's still annoying. If I could cut my hand and then have this turn to trail, I think I'd do it. I don't know.
All right, we are bumbling our way down from I guess one of the upper Nine Lakes Basin. Ooh, he pointing the way. Oops, sorry. Little Creek. Don't you know what Rachel laughing means? Okay, I think we are just about truly down. Hi. All right, that's our last lake to achieve. Looks like ramps all the way down. Thank God. And there we have Kaweah Gap. You can almost see the switchbacks. Yeah. Anyways, nobody cares. Somebody cares. And that down there is the Big Arroyo, which I wish we'd been able to do.
So pretty, man. We are about to hit this lake at 3:30. We're not sleeping here, but we're gonna break. Take a good 20-minute break. I might have to dive in there. Yeah, and then after that, head up, bink, to Kaweah Gap, and at that point, we're on the High Sierra Trail, which is that's going to be really enjoyable for us. Because for the past, I don't remember the last time we were on a trail. It's been a few days, so it's all been cross country stuff, and our feet are utterly destroyed. Oh man. Anyhow.
All right, just took our little necessary swim after the hike down. Swim was great. It's very windy, very cold. Whew. Let's just see Chris. Chris is cold too. He's got a cold shirt on because it's wet. And away we go. Right, over there.
Here is Kaweah Gap. There's a placard there. Something about Mount George Stewart. Colonel George Stewart, founder of Sequoia Kings Canyon. Alrighty. Anyhow, so yeah, we came from, after Pyra Queen and jumping down to the various tarns and stuff. We boppity came down over there. There's those falls up there that we had to, we were gonna come down on one side, but we had to contour down. And then we hit these falls, and we thought we were gonna come down a line there. That manzanita looked really thick and interspersed with some ledgy kind of boulders and stuff, and like almost cliffy. It looked from our vantage point up there. From here, it looks like maybe we could have done it. It would have been messy though. So instead, we went around, came around the front of that kind of little dome there, and then through the woods, and then down into the lake. Man, that was a nice swim. Kaweah Gap. Now we'll go walk by precipice. Give it a quick wave. My plan was to swim in precipice, but boy, swimming down there was so much better. I mean, not so much better. It was needed. It was necessary, and yeah, I feel very good. I feel very fine. Okay. And High Sierra Trail. Pretty tarns. It's just, it's a maintained trail. Really nice, really enjoyable. What a great way to kind of come up and experience the Sierra. Then the famous and probably one of the greatest, I think, just alpine lakes and Sierra lakes ever is Precipice. And this one is it is just a charmer. It is so awesome. Yep. Did this and did the bottom Secchi loop in 2018. Bottom half of the big Secchi loop. Yeah. Coming down from I guess Upper Lake Hamilton, and now getting into this willow and manzanita, and about to man, I'm hobbling. I guess pretty good blisters, or blister. Right little toe looks like a flip top bottle. That's yucky. Okay. Anyhow, we're staying at Lake Hamilton down there. Gotta get there. We gotta across some fun stuff. And I don't mean that sarcastically. I'm not talking about this mud. This guy just popped up. Or actually, we just popped up. He's been here way before us. I gotta zoomed in a little bit. He's probably 25 feet away, I guess. Alright, ciao. Huh?
Yeah.
Those little people? Yeah, they're there. Some folks coming the opposite way. Yeah. Right in there. I'm like, the wind's making a very strange noise. Oh, is that a...
Stop.
Dude, is that a goat?
What are you doing?
Is that... Whoa.
So,
Yeah.
about
Yeah. Yowzers.
Go on. I got places to go. I don't want to be mean. You gotta go, dude. There you go. Yeah, you're good. All right. Good morning. We got up really early and got out really early. Now we're making our way down from Hamilton. This is facing west, even though it looks like that's where the sun's gonna rise. It's not. That was Chris. But just as pretty as ever.
Yeah, hiking out in the mornings, probably, I don't know, 6:45 or so. 6:30, I don't know. This is where the High Sierra Trail crosses beneath, I don't know if it's Hamilton Creek or what it's called exactly, but remember the first time we came here hiking 2 Hamilton Lakes from this. Yeah, it seemed like kind of a little secret passageway or something. We had to cut kind of beneath it, or yeah, it just wasn't apparent that the trail crossed here. Anyhow. Hey Rachel, here's the trail. Is this the trail? Oh, no, that's a pool of water.
That's a water access.
Yeah, water access. There's a little bumpy in here. Yeah, here we go. The log and the shelf. Yeah. Yeah, pretty morning.
I'm gonna check it. Sorry.
No,
You're a better hopper than
I don't know if I'm in hopping shape right now.
me. No. Yeah, I think you can get up and over there.
Okay. It looks pretty used. Yeah, it goes. She loves that stuff. meaning she hates log walking on logs. Yeah, I'm not too fond of it myself. But these aren't wet logs.
All right, we're heading up to Bear Paw Meadow. We came down from Hamilton Lake, across the creek, and I guess it's just a short distance to Bear Paw. But if you look back, pretty good views. Okay, very pretty views of the climb up to Hamilton. And that's the trail on that little ridge there. Yep. Another view. I can't help myself. The sun's just about to rise. Look at this cool trail.
Hello.
Not too bad.
Yeah, this is a real pretty section through here. It's just all woods and ferns. Yeah, nice. Sun's out, still morning, but kind of trees kind of giving you a break. I've been taking a lot of video. Yeah, I haven't been doing a lot of the stuff, talking face stuff, because my little, whatever, tripod that I use as a handle, broke. So kind of pivoting it around to myself, just holding the actual phone is a little awkward. Anyhow, Rachel and I are hobbling to Wolverton Trailhead right now. We both have blisters, as I think I've said on previous videos. Mine is like, it's probably the nastiest looking blister I've ever had. My pinky toe on my right foot looks like basically like a flip top bottle, like the top kind of quarter of it maybe, that all layers of skin just whoop bloop bloop just flips right open. It's pretty horrific looking. It's uncomfortable. It hurts, but whatever. What am I gonna do? I gotta get out of here. Rachel's got one that doesn't look as bad, but a bad blister anywhere on your foot when you gotta hike 15 miles or Boulder for 4 hours or whatever the case is impacts you the same. Man, look at this. Heading into the, clearly we're in the kind of lower country here with these evergreen. It's been really pretty. All the ferns and stuff. And I guess lodgepole. I'm not exactly sure all the different species in there, but yeah, really nice. Getting into this kind of rock features here. Anyhow, and out there I can see the foothills and yep, this kind of Central Valley stuff, which we'll be in a little bit.
About 2 miles out from the trailhead, this section trail seems a lot prettier than I remember it. Thick, lots of ferns, lots of moss, lots of big trees, and also very close to the car.